Welcome back to... What is this, Brad show? Do you remember?
Final Fantasy?
Finalist of Fangus.
I just,
God, what the hell?
I just looked up.
Shoot.
Holy God.
Alright, let's
It went 0 to 100 real quick, dude.
Okay, here's the next space.
I just looked up Final Form Sephiroth finally.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, dude.
How does that look?
The badass, dude. Yeah. It was like half my body's in a cloud, but also it's kind of not a cloud because I got wings growing out from underneath it.
Yep. Staggering enemies. Okay,
But
I'm not really reading these because I'm just going to play it blind.
I like how it accentuates the like one winged aspect.
Right.
Because, you know, he's got the 6 underneath him, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's got the one dark one that comes off the one shoulder. The right side. The right. Yeah. His right. That's cool.
It's a crazy part of the game because then that opera song plays.
One Winged Angel. Dude.
What the hell?
I'm so jacked for... Dude, can we talk about how banging the Advent Children soundtrack was?
Oh, yeah.
That shit was tight.
Yep.
Got Nobuo Uematsu? Yeah. And his boys to do some medley ass versions of it.
Well, they did like...
Well, they did
the sick licks.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that... Especially their version of One Winged Angel is badass. They, to the point when I was like, how did this sound in the original game? And I went to it and I was like, oh yeah, PlayStation. PlayStation music. Still sounds cool,
it sounded
but
kind of MIDI in
yeah.
the PlayStation 1, but it still sounded cool because it did have the people going...
Yeah. I just... That was out of the few... yes.
Soldier.
Oh, it's like a Shield.
Yeah, kind of.
Of the few times I've seen the band Trivium live. Trivium. There was 2 times. It was on their tour for the Shogun album, which is tight. It's like one of like 2 or 3 of their albums that I actually think is good. Mm-hmm. No offense. They are good musicians. It's just the rest of the albums I don't really like. Before they entered on the 2 times I saw them on the Shogun tour. Actually, did I see them 3 times? I think I saw them 3 times. They toured that album. They toured that album a lot. Well, one of the times they were openers. Second time they were headlining. Third time they were also openers. But they would enter to Aerith's theme, maybe?
Sure. Kind of pretty sounding.
Yeah. It's either they entered to that or they exited pre-encore to that.
Okay.
And then their intro. So an intro and the outro before they came back for the encore were both Final Fantasy VII songs. One of them was Aerith's theme. And then they came out and they do their encore. And then after the encore, they exited to One Winged Angel.
Oh.
And I was just like, oh.
That's a pretty dope thing to transition to.
Yeah.
Because, it's more melodic with the Aerith theme.
Yep.
Oh, Barrett.
And then after they just fucked shit up for a while, during the encore, just and everybody's just like, and then fucking Wayne, and you're just like, yeah.
Let's do this. All right, let's see if Little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds. Go on, do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
Then do the damn job!
Who's the famous ass artist that does? Well, he's famous because of Final Fantasy. The artist that does all those Final Fantasy fucking
Like
shits. Yeah, the super detailed anime-y like cover stuff.
Oh, we can set the timer.
What the fuck's his name?
Let's do 30 minutes.
He did like he also doesn't do, until recently, wouldn't do art outside of what he did professional, like for Final Fantasy and
You
whatnot.
probably know more because
He-
you go deep dive into like wikis of things.
Recently, somewhat recently, like within the last
Scorpion Seinfeld.
within
What's
the
the deal? What's
within the last couple years, he did a alt art for a Magic Japanese Japanese version of War of the Spark set for Magic the Gathering. That card's like the most expensive one out of all of them, but kind of forget his name. I'll figure it out. I'm just trying to figure out the name of fucking Nobuo Uematsu's band. What's your fucking band called?
Well, I'm getting frick. Bind me.
The Black Mages. There it is.
There you go. You're close.
Yeah. Black Wizards. Black Mages. You know.
Thunder.
Now it's time to figure out.
There we go.
Oh, there's Sakaguchi, dude.
Yeah, see?
He created Final Fantasy.
He did a lot of creating in his time. And sucks and goose.
He socked some Gucci's, dude.
Oh shit. Okay. I need to.
Let me look this up. It was Final Fantasy
Who was the final
artist. War of the Spark. Yoshitaka Amano.
Okay.
Yoshitaka Amano art.
I want some Yoshi tacos.
Yoshitacos, dude. But yeah, it's all like this shit.
Oh, I've
That
actually
guy.
never seen anything like that. It's very Baroque looking.
He does all like the Final Fantasy shits. It's from Final Fantasy V.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can kind of tell what you're getting at now. Whoa. Now he's got like a...
Is this for? Is it 10? No. Is that Titus?
Yeah. And Yuna.
But yeah, he's only done like a few things outside of Final Fantasy for like commercial purposes.
Barrett, you can't hit him.
Final Fantasy. Oh, there.
Oh, guard up there. Abilities, spells, fire, maybe?
That's his magic card right there.
Pretty cool. Alright, he's getting low on armor, I guess?
Armor, I hardly know her.
There, I broke it. Jeez.
Did he do any art for 7? Oh, was that Safi Boy? Who was that?
Who's up?
Oh, was that Safi Boy?
Yeah.
Oh, looks like Safi Boy. Got long sword and long white hair.
Is Massam...
Messamin.
Jesus, that is pretty crazy. Alright, Barrett, you get it.
Oh, you're still on Scorponok here?
Yeah, this is like the big bad. Probably like the final of this demo, I'm expecting.
Yeah. This is his rather interesting take on Cloud Boy there.
Yep. Damn. Holy crap. Here, Cloud. Heal my baby boy.
Just look how dainty he looks.
Is that Red 9?
Maybe.
Is it like a red looking
Dog thing?
dog?
Yep.
That's Red 9. He's an experiment.
Nice.
And I hope you can play as him in this game. That would be freaking sweet.
See what else Yoshitaka Amano has done stuff for.
Man.
Oh yeah, he did Vampire Hunter D.
Yeah, I'm trying to heal you, but what's Vampire Hunter D?
It's an anime.
Okay.
And probably a manga too.
Is it pretty good?
I don't remember. But it's just very
Oh, come
the art is very much like that. You know what I mean?
Give him hell, Barrett.
Just trying to see what he's all worked on. Animation.
What's the last anime you watched?
What was the last anime I peeped my eyes on? Maybe Dragon Ball Super?
Okay.
Maybe?
You watched like something really bizarre out of like, well, I guess JoJo's.
Like JoJo?
Yeah.
I haven't watched much of JoJo yet. I plan to, I just haven't.
It's.
I got a lot of things to watch, my dude.
I haven't heard anything about JoJo, and I watched it recently. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. My coworker's a fan. I've also been meaning to watch One Punch Man.
Oh yeah, Saikama.
Yeah, and then like I figured I'd check out My Hero too,
Sure.
just because it's big. There might be something to it. Well, and also it's also
Totally getting dessert.
it also homages like Western comics a lot
Right.
in My Hero.
Oh yeah, My Hero for sure.
So that's might be a reason. Might be
Is that what's it?
All Might. Yeah, there's a dude in there that kind of looks like a Ninja Turtle. There's a dude in there that's kind of that looks like Tintin, kind of.
Really?
There's a dude in there that looks very kind of 90s anti-hero-ish. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that in there.
Oh, you staggered. You staggered, boy. You staggered.
But yeah,
Get down.
One Punch Man, I definitely want to check out. And I refuse to call it One Punch Man. I just like Punch Man.
One Punch Man.
One Punch Man.
Hello, I'm One Punch Man.
It's like when you group the word man together with something and then like don't put a space in it. I feel like it should be mun. You know what I mean? Like Phil Hartman. You know, stuff like that. So like Batman would be like Batman and Superman. And like everybody else that, you know, kind of does it that way. I just think it'd be funny with a woman.
So he's got a built-up bar.
What's his?
Health bar?
Why does he have a?
Stagger.
Why does he have a dangy wheel? Do you see that? He's got a wheel for a dangy.
He does. He's got a good cockpit.
Keep it rolling, dude. Dude, that way he can roll on his dangy, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Like he just goes down and just goes and rolls on
What's
you.
cool about this is you can actually just circle strike it.
Yeah.
Cloud strike it.
Yeah. Cloud strife him.
And Punisher and let's see. Oh wait.
Punisher, I hardly know her.
Cross slash. I'm gonna save that until he's like right here.
He's right there.
There he is.
He went big time. I like the way that his like just robotic parts look too. The Scorpy boy.
Ready for this?
Yeah, dude.
Cinematic shit.
Oh shit! Fuck!
And then flavor the bastard.
Oh, dude, you just got. He dicked you down with that laser, dude.
But I can Phoenix him. Get up, little boy. And then spell. I'm gonna do him here. This is actually really fun and intense. I'm liking the craziness.
What if Barrett was right-handed?
He'd hate that gun.
Right? He couldn't whack his wangle anymore, dude.
No. Oh, God.
You have to learn to become dominant with his left hand, which would suck. Some people who have had to do it, and to you people, I say, fucking good on you. I don't know how I would deal with having to relearn everything.
Right.
And become stronger and proficient with my left hand. It's pretty dramatic how shittier my left hand is compared to my right.
I can't use an item right now? I can't hear you, boy.
Dude, like that. Like the way his legs are and shit. Like that drum that like connects to the body proper.
Yeah.
And then like comes down and then the little leggies on the outside. Do you think they can... Now, I was looking at my phone when he first showed up to look something up, but so I didn't see if that was possible, but could his legs like fold in?
Yeah, I think he collapses in.
Because it looks like they can just attach up at the drum there, right? Mm-hmm. Like fold in onto that drum.
Fold in. Yep, he's very versatile. And his tail came like
his tail came, dude?
Yeah.
Came.
He was pretty badass.
Came.
Badass.
Yeah, the tail's cool. Just like when
Hi, Barrett, where are you going, bud?
There's one thing I can't do / don't feel like putting in the effort into doing is like drawing mechanical things. And like for artists that can come up with that and have it look like that and have it make sense functionally, and especially the people who are able to animate that also, a design that can be animated and make look like it can actually work is ridiculous to me.
Yeah, I don't know, I haven't drawn stuff in a while, but I usually draw like amalgamations of scary things.
Yeah. I like drawing organic things.
Yeah. I like drawing weird worms and tentacles and things like that. I'm lazy as fuck though, so like Charlie Kelly.
If it's something that will take me start to finish longer than like we'll say 20 minutes. If it takes me longer than 20 minutes, I'm not doing it. I'm just lazy as fuck. The stuff I draw the most are just side profile like headshots of people, because I could do detail there. It's quick because it's only half the face. Also, I don't have to deal with doing detail on multiple sides of a face, and I can buff those out in like a couple minutes and be fine. But what I'll also do as well is I'll draw something and then I'll leave it, and then I'll come back and start doing more, and then I'll leave it for a while. I'll come back and add more if I remember.
I kind of just step away from the drawing after, like I do doodles, and then I just like, oh my god, that's a fine doodle, I'm done.
Yep.
I never go back to a drawing. Even though like you should like just keep going back and like do shading or do other crap.
My thing is I'll start with like a head, right?
Overdo it. There you go.
And then I'll work to like shoulder area. And like if the the inspiration strikes, right? I'll do something, I'll buff some shit out, and then like I'll get the head, shoulder area, like this area, like a bust area, right? And like like busts of people, not boobies, but like busts, statues. Well, I mean boobies are kind of in the bust.
In the buff, dude.
The buff bust. Buff busts of busts, dude. That you have to buff. Like Barrett, because he is buff. But I'll do that area pretty quick. But if I expand anywhere outside of that, then it's like I leave it. I'm like, okay, that's cool, and then I'll come back to it. Like if feel like drawing again, and I'll like pull out my notebook, and then I'll see it, and I was like, oh. And then maybe I'll come back and do some more to it, whether it be like add body stuff and whatever. Because a lot of it is what I like to do is like do like like costume stuff,
like
armaments or
helmets.
Yeah, like I like one of the things was kind of that I'd liked to do for a while was design people that were kind of in that like kind of Power Rangers-y vein, like a group of people with similar but a little more different than the Power Rangers costumes, like in the team dynamic. But like so a similar helmet shape, a similar whatever aesthetic to it, and so I'd do those for a while, and that very much was head, shoulder area, because that's where a lot of the detail would be.
Mm-hmm.
But then like later I'd come back and I'm like, oh, maybe what's going on in the arms, or what's going on in the waist, the legs, whatever.
I have to go for that. And we'll be back in the next one.
And we're still going, dude?
Yeah, maybe we'll be.
Is this just the whole game?
Yeah.
Or do we have 29 minutes left?
That's the countdown for like the bomb that we placed, or like if this place is gonna explode.
Okay.
So we'll be back.
Well, so it's probably when we're done with this level.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But we'll see you later. Bye.
See.